And one last is, whenever you are walking out of the situation, there is an important thing which I forgot to mention. If you are angry with a particular person, at that time you take a breather. At that time you cut the situation for some time. But once you come back, maybe later, then you are really calm and you are really thinking clearly. That's when you can tell the person that what you were upset about, if it is important. Because sometimes if you suppress that, that can again keep troubling you, that why didn't you say that. Because this is also very, very normal things that I hear from my clients, that if they don't say it just keeps inside. And lot of research has been done that suppression is not good. So whenever you are in a good state of mind, then you might want to just tell the person properly, of course, because now you are functioning well, that this is something which you did not like and you really want this to be done in this manner in the future. So when you are at that space of mind, when you're thinking so clearly, the other person will automatically listen to you. So now what you've done is you've tackled both the things. You have not really shouted, or at that point in time when things could have gone bad, you've taken a break. And after you've taken a break, you've taken a breather, you have come back. You have not even suppressed your emotion, you have even said it. But you've said it in that manner when the other person also will listen to you, because now you're logically telling the other person, right? So yeah, this is what I just thought maybe I can I should let you know. So yeah, so I think these are some of the main things that I thought were very important to manage anger. And I hope it's given you some kind of light and understanding on this. And I'm sure you'll take this back home and really uh, try to implement whatever you can, and I'm sure this will really benefit you. So yeah, that's it from me. If you have any questions, then please do let me know, so that I can also answer your questions.
Thank you, ma'am. That was such a fantastic session. Guys, any questions? Please come forth. You can put it in chat if you don't want to unmute your videos. You can put it in chat, and we can, read it out to her. Any questions, anybody? It was such a fantastic session, ma'am. It was really nice.
Thank you so much, Maya. I mean, that's what my intent was, to really help them in this front, and yeah, so that they can take away some of the things that they can really implement.
Yeah. It's very nice, ma'am. You can actually see in the chat there's feedback coming, and we have also, guys, please fill up the feedback form. This is not just for us to know whether what was your takeaway from the session or what you liked about the session, but also on how we can improve. What are the topics you would want us to cover in future? Please do fill up the feedback form. That'll help us grow as well. So, ma'am, really, I mean, all of those triggers and all those things that you told, I'm sure it's a lot of takeaway right here. All the things that you spoke about, and I hope it'll lead to a less angry people, and they are able to manage their anger when they really need, because it does cause a lot of heartbreaks. Anger really causes too many relationship problems. So I really hope all the tips that you get, and they're very simple tips. It's like you don't really think about it, but if you actually do it, it can actually change your life. So really, it was your session was so insightful. And the things you said, the way you said, I really loved your session, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Maya, for this, and I'm really happy that it really can make a difference, and you liked it. And yeah, like you said, I tried to make it connecting to, and that's why I just gave some examples that worked for my clients also.
Yes.
And yeah.
Okay, there's a
I
question.
think the question. Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Go ahead, Maya.
There's a question there. Sometimes people who intentionally hurt you, how to maintain cool and not get angry How to kill the person with sweetness.
Right, right. So intentionally, okay. So you mean to say a person who knows you well intentionally hurts you,
Yes.
right? Yeah. So I think, I mean, uh, the one thing is, you know, uh, if you really know that person and you don't want to really at that point in time say anything, like I said, it is more of response now, right? Instead of reacting, especially in relationships. I'm sure you would have seen that when we just react, then what happens, and when we respond, then what happens, right? So just take a minute and just evaluate your thoughts, what's coming to your mind or fight responses, right? The mind just throws away some of the things, and the reason also you all know is because the mind always wants to protect you. Those are not real. The real thoughts are what you choose, right? So might be the person says, and the first thoughts that come to your mind is, how can she say this to me? How dare she says this? And all those thoughts come. But now, what is it that you are going to choose? So maybe take a minute. If that relationship is very important for you, then all the more you take a minute and then you see, what's the best thing, because you are the judge. You are the person who will take charge, right? And you will not give the charge to your mind, because if you give charge to your mind, then it's very tricky.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. I hope that answered your question. Another person has asked, ma'am, can you say a little about mindfulness, basic steps to go about it?
Right, right. So there is a difference between meditation and mindfulness, and if you want, I can also suggest a very good book. It's very detailed on mindfulness, and I'll share it after. I'll just see if the screenshot is there. Mindfulness is more about really paying attention to your thoughts. You can do mindfulness even while you eat, even while you walk, even while you uh, anywhere you can do mindfulness is just doing everything intentionally, really slowing down and noticing all of the emotions and all of your thoughts within you, right? So meditation, what we do is we really sit down, we do a technique. It could be a mantra meditation, it could be a guided one, right? And you really do that. Mindfulness is just noticing each and everything fully. So there was this workshop wherein they taught about how do you mindfully eat. I'm sure, if I don't know if you've seen some of the videos, they say that you just smell the food, you see the texture, how it is, you take a lot of time in chewing the food, and all of that. So basically experience each and everything, and then kind of eat. So yeah, it's basically noticing each and everything in detail, and you can do it. There is no like you need to sit down and you just need to be kind of close your eyes and do that. No, you can do it anytime. You can do a mindful, you can do mindful eating. So just slowing down, noticing each and everything, and that is definitely, like, now the relationship, how will it help you in anger? So you can connect, right? Because some people who practice a lot will start noticing, even if that anger is coming, they will start noticing the breath going up. So it comes to that stage and they will withdraw, and so you can imagine it's a beautiful thing if you really know you are just going to get angry, and you can withdraw even before that. So
Okay. So thank you. I hope that answered your question. Any more questions, please? Guys? Name of the book, ma'am. The mindfulness book that you're saying.
yes, I will just see if it comes like this. And
It's mindful.
uh, wait a minute, I just check it here, and I will just
You can
post
stop
it here.
presenting, ma'am. You can stop presenting. So then we don't need to really see your screen.
Yeah, one last thing I wanted to share with all of you is I have a page on Insta also.
Okay.
So you can also follow my page. I keep updating some of the good uh, things on mental health and all the awareness and the names of books as well. I just wanted to share that also. 1 minute. I'm just searching the name of the book and I'll just shortly give you.
Okay. Any more questions, guys? Okay, ma'am, there's one more question. It says here, someone hurts you, but you did not do anything because of any reason or even say anything. Now, time has passed away and it turned into anger for not saying anything. What to do in that case?
Right, very good question. Yeah. Uh, so remember I talked about closures. Did I talk about closure? No. Okay. So closure is any experience in life that you go through. If you don't close it well, it will keep resurfacing. That's what we do in our one-to-one counseling sessions with so many clients. Because, say for example, if somebody has faced an experience in early childhood, it's a very bad experience with maybe a family member or somewhere, there hasn't been any closure. Now, when there is no closure, what will happen is when the child becomes an adult, whenever she gets a trigger or her mind takes her back to that past memory, she will experience either anger or she will experience extreme sadness, and tears will come, and it's very very normal, right? So that's what we do in during our counseling session. Also, we go back to that memory, we relive that memory, we do something called a guided imagery, in which we ask the client to go and talk to that 7-year-old, and be now with the person you are more logical now. You've got your like logical thinking back, but that time you didn't have. So if it needs to be forgiven, because sometimes some people carry a guilt, right? So that guilt needs to be closed. If you're angry with that person, then it has to be a proper closure. If you can contact that person, maybe you write a letter and convey why you felt heavy. Remember, I said when I took you back to that slide, that if you do not actually say why you were angry, then it keeps coming back to you. You would have noticed. The second day, third day, the thoughts keep coming back. Why didn't you say this? You should have said it. So it's very important to even convey it. So if that person, whoever you are talking about, if it is possible uh, to convey it now, and remember, you are conveying it whenever you are in a calmer state of mind, right? So the other person also listens to you, and you give a proper reasoning that this is why I got angry, and please do not repeat it again. If that person is not available, then I would really, I can just tell you how we do closures for them is you write a letter and you kind of you know, just release it from yourself. So yeah, that's, but yes, a very good question, because it is one of the reasons. Also, remember I said past memories can also come back, and so for that, the best thing is closure.
I hope that answered your question. Any more questions, guys? No? Okay, so ma'am, that book, do you wanna, you can give it to me later. I'll put it in the group because they're all in our group. So I'll put it in the group later.
I was just, yeah, maybe I'll just search it and I'll send you the.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. It was such a enlightening session. And I think it's a very important session for everyone because anger is something, just like people say, it just happens. It's easy to just get into it. It's difficult to, withdraw and not say your mind. It's so difficult. But since you've given us tips, I hope it can, help all of us. It's for every stage of life, not just for adults or youngsters, for everybody. It's there. So thank you so much. It was a very enlightening session.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Maya. I thoroughly enjoyed being here. And really, I mean, the questions and all also are very good, which really gave me also the confidence that, whatever I try to put out of my experience, and these all slides are just from my own experience, from the sessions and the books I've read. Because after I got so many presenting issues with anger, I personally tried to do a lot of research, tried to read a lot of books. I did research on the psychology as well as our, the real hidden spirituality which is there. And yes, I've just tried to combine, and my supervision, of course, with very senior psychologists. I have also tried to ask them a lot of questions, and then I have tried to blend everything. And so I'm very happy, Maya, that you liked it.
Yeah, it was really nice. I mean, we could see, when the way you spoke as well, like, taking it from here, there, maybe your personal experience, maybe your client's experience, but it was so relatable. And it was like, yes, exactly. We have felt this. We have been there, done that, So you actually, actually portrayed how it should be, and, how you should not do and what you should do. So thank you, ma'am. It was really totally wonderful session. Thank you so much for your time.
No problem, Maya. Thanks a lot. And
Hello,
I'm looking forward to...
Sorry, ma'am, one question. Yeah, you have a question?
No, it's not a question. I just want to personally just say comment like that you are an amazing speaker. It was just a wonderful session. Like I don't know what to say. You have a very good way of like putting things out in a very relatable way. Like just like my mom said. You are a great speaker, ma'am. So thank you for giving us the session.
Thank you for that individual feedback, Jevin.
Oh wow, you guys have all made my day today.
You have made ours, ma'am. Our day, our life, by telling us about how not to get angry. So it was a fantastic session, ma'am. I mean, I can't say any more. It just
thanks,
showed.
Maya. Yeah. Thanks a lot, Maya. And I'll really be happy to come back on any other topic, and try to keep sharing my knowledge, because this is really close to my heart. This field of mental health, and I have actually changed my field. Back in India, I was in HR, and I came here in Singapore. I really wanted to do something, so I had start from scratch. I did my graduate diploma. I did my master's here, studied again for another 4-5 years, and yes, so now I'm in this field. So yes, that is definitely there.
That also is very, very big thing, ma'am. I told you when I first spoke to you, it takes a lot of guts to have done a master's from India and going and starting from scratch and doing a subject which you've had passion for. But, not many people do it. They are like, okay, we'll just go with the flow. But you were like, no, it's okay. I'll start all over again. It takes a lot of guts to do that. So hats off for that too. It was very nice. Very nice. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Maya, for this opportunity. And I really, really enjoyed it. It was such a lovely audience. I deeply connected with everybody, even though I cannot, I can see some of them. But definitely, I can so much connect to each and everyone. One reason is you all are in India, and obviously I can connect to you all so well. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, guys. Please do fill in the feedback form. That will help us as well. So thank you so much. And thank you all. Next week, we have our gynae Q&A session, ladies only. So we'll